we have to ask is who does the government serve? Does it serve us or does it serve the who? Before any of this, we desperately tried to reach out to Winston Peters. We wanted to make him one of the greatest New Zealanders in history. We wanted so desperately to reach out to him. And I can tell you, those vacancies for the greatest New Zealander in history, there are a few of them now, unfortunately. I started this journey with Winston Smith, who was a protagonist in Orwell's famous novel 1984. I have revealed my true identity. Now, Winston Peters, it's time to reveal yours. There is still time. Please reach out to us. We are begging you. Any MPs as well. Any of them who hear this, see this, please reach out to us. It's not too late. Any of them here? No? Better things to do. I wrote a letter, my resignation letter, to the entire executive leadership team at the Ministry of Health and also every single MP. This is the letter that I wrote. To all MPs in Parliament, importance high. Subject, important update from the Ministry of Health. Hi, I am an Oracle DBA, database administrator. I work for the Ministry of Health, Te Whati Ora. I have been here for a number of years. As part of my job, I have access to sensitive data. I was involved with the COVID vaccination pay-per-dose system at the Ministry of Health. It's a financial system where providers are paid for each dose of the COVID vaccine administered. I helped build it, I implemented it, and I supported it. I know this data very well. From the data, I have identified massive and worrying safety signals, which I need to urgently bring to your attention. From some basic analysis, I have identified
Oh, the light's still flashing. Maybe you got cut off.
Nothing's going to stop us, though.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, like everything that he wrote in the data and things is quite amazing. I don't know how many people have actually seen it or know what's been in it. I'm hoping most of you have actually seen it. I was just re-watching the interview with Liz Gunn and him this morning before I came here, just to like make sure it was clear in my head and stuff. And the simple fact is, he was pointing out that there are certain jab clinics, certain batches, and certain people who were administering vaccinations that are well above the standard 0.75% like accepted death rate per day. And it's getting to like, some of them were up to over 30%. And it isn't just one. There's some that are up to over 30% that like, I don't think people realize how bad it is. It's certain clinics that are over 30%. It's certain batches that are over 30%. It's certain people who are administering the shit that is over 30%. It isn't just one thing. It is a list of things. And it's happening all around the country. And to be honest, they completely targeted the South Island. And actually, Invercargill got the worst. Invercargill got the worst. Christchurch had like several sites that were extremely bad because it listed the 10 worst sites for deaths according to that specific site in the country. And there was about 3 in the North Island, the rest were in the South Island. So they targeted the shit out of us. See, people need to start getting angry about this and start doing something about this. There is no point in sitting back and listening to one person say it and go, oh look, one person saying it. So we all have to be saying it. Yep. We all need to start standing up and saying this and actually getting in their faces and start handing in paperwork if you think it's going to help. But we need to do everything we can instead of sitting there and listening to one person say things. Like, listening to one person say things is not going to fix things.
Yep. Absolutely.
So, like, please, people, Do something more yourself.
And Barry's, what he didn't have the full scope of New Zealand either. He only had about a third to a quarter. So there's a lot more information out there that we need to know, and we need to demand it.
Yeah.
Transparency. I mean, we pay for them, right?
Yeah,
So-
they work for us.
Yeah,
Well, supposed to.
yeah.
And so we don't work for them.
We pay them.
Yeah,
They don't work.
that's right.
But many people are unable to admit a mistake.
Oh, because admitting a mistake now is admitting to committing genocide and admitting to medical malpractice. This is why they cannot admit it. We are going to have to force them.
Yeah, we will.
They are not going to go, oh, yep, no, I did it, I'll put my hand up, yeah, I killed people and knew about it. They are not going to come forward and say this. Everyone's waiting, yep, because they will exactly be faced with Nuremberg trials.
Which they're going to be anyway.
Yeah,
So
but the thing is,
either
we,
face it with a clean face and conscience, or keep running.
The policeman said the same, that interview with Liz Gunn, that was a good one.
yeah.
What do you make of the VFF statement that criticised Liz Gunn's role in this?
To be honest, I'm not sure I want to speak on that in front of everyone because it is another divisive topic rather than trying to create community and unity. Because we can actually make a divisive topic about every single thing. So why create division and argument?
Yes, and this is the beauty about today. Everybody is coming together, no matter who you are, where you're from, or what you think or believe. We're all coming together on a common cause, and this is what needs to happen. We've got to stop the segregation. It's divided.
Division is the strongest
weakening
weapons in the hand of the others.
Pardon?
Division is the strongest weapon in the hand of the government.
Yeah.
And we've got to come together, everybody. And this is the beauty about what Barry and Kathy have done here. It's for he's jabbed.
Yeah.
You know? He's a victim, not only because of this, but as well, you know, because he's dead. But we all need to come together throughout the nation and beyond.
We will need to develop our skills, our ability to say no to legal fictions, to dead entities. To human beings, yes, but to dead entities, no. And all government, all companies, all organisations are dead entities. For them to have power over us is wrong. It's wrong.
What are you saying? Is anything with an all caps name is a corporation? If you,
Yeah.
have a business, you know all about that?
Yeah, but the problem is, in saying that right now, is I actually know someone who just got arrested for not giving their identification to police just the other day. So in saying that, it's like you're still going to have to go through the whole legal court process while you're trying to play your common law game.
Yeah, no,
So just be aware of that. It is not instantly just going to be over because you say it. You are going to get dragged through the court system if you try and go against the court system.
But it's good to know. It's knowledge,
Yeah.
and knowledge sets you free. If you know that they've done this fraud and how they've done it to the Sister K Trust, okay, then you understand what's been going on in the depth of the deception. Whether you stand in that and get yourself arrested, it's totally up to you. But there is going to be a changeover. There will be. It is coming.
Yeah.
We are right on the edge of really wonderful, wonderful times. And this is the birth pattern to the new world or the death throes from the old world.
Yeah,
It's the
well,
same thing. So the story is to focus on the positive and the inspiration. It's like it is a tree growing. You go from the light, it continues to expand and grow. With human beings have a divine centre. Companies, dead entities, legal fictions don't have a divine centre. And for them to have that power over us to tell us you were speeding is totally out of order. So it's our ability to stand up and tell them to go jump. Or better still, to get them on a human level and say, well, how do you feel about this? You know, if you're in my situation, what would you do? Talk to them as a human being. And the more our differences are acknowledged, the more our talents are recognised. So time is just about right to fly.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Oh, it's back. He's kicked back in. Good shit.
Not some shadowy organisation. It became popular and successful because it told the truth, not in spite of it telling the truth. Now it bans the use of certain words and phrases that are memory hold, literally memory hold. This is not progress. This has gone back in time, back to 1984. Google's first motto was, "Don't be evil." I don't know if you know that. They stopped using this in 2018, conveniently. We need to remind them of this again. We also have certain rights. To be treated as equals, no matter what our vaccination status. Never to be mandated or excluded from a job or any premises for our right, our basic human right, to decide what we go into our bodies. At the end of it all, when we all face that final question, whether we're religious or agnostic, we all have the same finality. That question is, have you lived your best life? Have you lived your best life? I think I have now. I honestly think that. And you all are making it possible. Thank you for that. It's not about me, it's never about me. It's about the people of New Zealand and the world. It's about the data and the sad story of those human lives
Sitting a bit
and the
close to
river
that
of
one.
tears that it contains. Most of all, it's about protecting our children and our grandchildren from going through this. I want to tell you my impression of Charles Dickens' Christmas Carol with three ghosts and no carols. Our ghost of Christmas past showed the last 2 years that have been miserable. Not only Christmas, but birthdays, weddings, funerals were all cancelled or restricted.
The wind is
with
there,
social
not
distancing
here.
for mild cold, and the vaccine that clearly does not work. Christmas today, we have a spirit of a new hope, and maybe, just maybe, a way forward to get out of this. We have to remember what we've been through and what we are going through even today. For our future, it can go one of two ways. And this is the chance that we have today. We can go down the path of freedom of choice, hope, love and understanding, where we decide what we put into our body. And we decide where and who we spend Christmas with. Or we can go down the path of more and more dystopian lockdowns and vaccination programs where we're monitored and controlled by sinister agencies that have no right to do this. I know which Christmas I want, and it's one I think it's worth fighting for. Not the Fauci Christmas where he went off and vaccinated Santa. Although that would explain why I got no presents last year. He probably had myocarditis. Monty Python's Life of Brian had an amazing song. Always look on the bright side of life. And she did. You came from nothing, you go back to nothing. So what are you going to lose? Nothing. I love that philosophy. But though we take nothing with us, we do leave something behind, and that's our legacy. So I'm saying to you all, please, please, live your best, most beautiful life. Put as many smiles on as many faces as possible. And remember, you can't see a smile from beneath a mask, whether that mask is over your eyes or on your mouth. I have so many people to thank for organising this. It's been an amazing day for me, and I love you all. I need to thank, and this is a wide platform, I have no agenda. I need to thank Billy TK, Counterspin, Voices for Freedom, Chantel Baker. I'll say to you, if you stand with me, I will stand with you. I want to say a huge thank you to the one MP from my homeland, the UK MP, the Right Honourable Andrew Pritchard. Who's walked a long and lonely walk for years. It's a land of hope and glory. It is now found as Wolfpack. We stand with you, brother, until the end. Also, American businessman, inventor, entrepreneur. You're an amazing man.
Yeah,
He's
thanks
hands
that
down one of
person
the
as
most
well.
amazing people I've ever met. The man is so focused and driven. He's worked relentlessly on this for weeks and weeks to come up with statistics that prove once and for all that peace is effective years. Finally, last but not least, I want to make special mention to someone very dear to me, Liz Gunn. Without you, we would not be here today. You are an incredible person. I don't know if you know, but Liz was the voice of the media for years and years. She was on late night TV, early morning breakfast shows. When actually we did have a free media. And I want to acknowledge her role here. You've been incredible. Thank you. So regardless of politics, which I don't want to get into, it is Christmas after all. No matter what side you are on, we all need to unite if we're going to end this. I have my first court hearing tomorrow, 2:15, at the District Court on Barron Street, just off Lambton Creek. I would love as many of you as possible to turn up and bring your whistles. And that's about it. So with that being said, go in peace, go in love, and in the spirit of Christmas, peace on earth, goodwill to all mankind. Merry Christmas, everyone.